EA Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the Bulls, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And as we wait for the tip, it certainly seems like we're seeing the league becoming more high-scoring of late. Do you like that direction?
Yes, I do. It's fun to watch, Ernie. I mean, it's
question.
Fun to watch. I appreciate great defense, but that's like a no-hitter in baseball. I want to see you knock it out the park. Knock it out the park, free-flowing style of play, get up and down. There's nothing wrong with that.
You know, more importantly, the fans have responded. Ratings have gone up with the league.
Worldwide, the home of the Chicago Bulls, the United Center. Looking at Chicago, they want to turn it around after that loss to the Bucks.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough. And then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly amiss for them, Greg. I mean, to let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that.
So Detroit will get the first possession. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Pistons, G, he's in at the 4 spot. Rivers out there with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Johnson, and it's Drummond in at the 5, down low. And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Roden kicks to Bairstow. Here's Portis. It's blocked. Now here's Rivers. Looking for G and gets it there. And he gets the bucket. G's got 5 now.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession.
Bulls still looking like they're getting going. It's a 5-point game. There's a good screen. Roden kicks to Butler. Now here's Rivers. He's covered by Roden. G, no good. On defense, Detroit, they put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And the way they attacked foul, the defenders seem to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Sinks the three-pointer. G's got 8. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Roden with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Milwaukee.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
There still misses. Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
Well, he told his guys that protecting the rim is priority 1, 2, and 3. He went on to say, if we don't take away lanes and meet them at the rim, we'll be seeing highlights of them dunking on us all night long. Something they're hoping to avoid, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
That's good.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to G, 11 feet away, and Detroit again with the bucket.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Bulls trail by 8. There's the pass to Portis. Up top, Roten. He's guarded by Rivers. And that one's good by Butler.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
G, good on the triple. G's got 13 points.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now, here's Butler. 23 points for him the last game against Milwaukee.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
4 on the shot clock. Rebound, Detroit. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Yeah, it was really simple. I mean, you look at the numbers, they did a better job of knocking down the free throws.
Okay, fans, now coming on the court are your level bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on. And while we can, let's find out a little bit about the shooting guards around the league and which of them have had the most assists for the last 10 games. Number 1, Jimmy Butler.
And with his skill as a distributor, he's probably just as comfortable at the point guard position as he is off the ball. They need him there at times in a pinch.
Boy, I really like an off guard who shares the ball as well as he does. I mean, that's an invaluable piece to their puzzle, and that's the kind of flexibility they get by having him on their roster.
Now, here is Mirotic. 14 points from him the last game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Here's Rivers. After the basket by Nikola Mirotic. That's good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And here are the Bulls now, following the basket by Freak. Outside Butler. The 11-footer. No luck. Pistons leading by 11. Here's Rivers. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Rivers has got his first 2 points.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now, here's Butler. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game.
You know, he's got that beep speed, phenomenal speed. I mean, those kind of wide-open buckets, they can come in bunches for him.
And that one's good by G.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Felton kicks to Green. Green with a screen on Harris. Feeds it to Felton. Green with a screen for Felton. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Detroit making a switch here. Morris is checked in.
Marcus Morris.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And Detroit looking at who they've got. G in at the 4 spot. Caldwell Pope out there with Rivers. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. The scoring breakdown here for Detroit.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz got down to business. He finished with 57 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay on a roll like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go. Pistons running again. Finished off the break. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points this quarter.
3 straight hoops in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
Yeah, no excuse for giving up the easy fast break baskets like they have. They've got to do a better job of engaging there.
Here's Portis. Now Butler. He's got 6, just 4 to shoot. From deep. The shot misses. And Detroit the other way now. Here's Caldwell Pope. Bairstow pulls it in. And here is Rote. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the right side. 3 from Robertson. That's good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end.
Been the best 3-point shooting squads over the last 10 games.
Throw down inside.
The Pistons number 1.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide open long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the 3.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Pistons. They get it back. Good. Portis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's Robertson. Following the miss by Freak. There's the triple. Detroit with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Rivers dishes to G. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Rivers passes to G. The leaner inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for G. He has 18 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Bairstow. Iritich comes in for Portis. McDermott's checked in for Robertson. And it's Felton in for Jimmy Butler. Morris is checked in for Detroit. Jody Meeks comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now here's McDermott, and Green gets it to go. So it's Detroit now. Morris kicks to Rivers. Here's G. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. G's got 22 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Mirotic dishes to Felton. Mirotic the screen. Here's McDermott. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
McDermott. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So for the Pistons, Mozgov comes. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Pistons on top, running away with this one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Guys, That was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second half. Passing has been outstanding. You guys are playing smart team basketball. We've got to continue to share the ball exactly as we have been. We did do a good job finding space on the perimeter, moving the ball around and getting open looks from three-point range. That was a big plus. And in the third and fourth quarters, guys, don't let our commitment to rebound.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
They've got Portis, Tony Roten out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Robertson, and it's Bairstow in at the center filling out the middle. And that's the group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Now here's Roten. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. They set the pick. Pass to Bairstow. Tries from 10, and it's Chicago scoring again. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Rivers passes to G. Offensive rebound. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
Here's Roten. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
The Pistons have had two chances at the line already, making them both.
Taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. To the paint. Bairstow misses.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Roten kicks to Robertson. Passes to Bairstow. Back to Robertson. Beyond the arc. The shot no good. And Detroit the other way now. Here's Johnson. Soft touch off the glass. Johnson's got 6.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
The dish to Robertson. Launches a 3. The shot no good. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. G lays it in without an inch of room around him. G's got 5 points now in the quarter. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now here's Roten. He's guarded closely. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. G kicks to Drummond. The feed to Caldwell Pope. Pistons passing it around. Here's G. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Felton comes in for Tony Roten. And Detroit with a change here too. Baines is checked in. And he trains the three. Good-looking shot there from G. G's got 30 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Chicago timeout.
Timeout. Start it.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top.
Looking at the Pistons,
Spacing.
Kevin, let's see how they
Spacing.
performed over the last month in the NBA league rankings. First in field goal percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
That's good from 17 feet away. G's got 10 points in the quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Felton dishes to Green. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Green, the screen. He kicks it to Felton. Clock at 6. Mirotic sets the screen for Butler. The offensive rebound. Shot to end this cold run. That doesn't go either for Butler.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
And some very quick points for him on that possession. Butler's got 8 points.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Here's G. Another three for Detroit.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Felton against Rivers. Felton attacking. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 5.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's G, and the 3-ball is good.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Mirotic, the pass to Felton. Mirotic, the screen. McDermott, no one around him, tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. G kicks to Rivers. To the middle, here's G, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Raymond Felton.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
So for the Pistons, Mozgov, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Morris comes in for Harris. And it's Jody Meeks in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Chicago shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. And Mirotic has it in the corner. No good from outside. The Pistons have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. That drops.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Here is Felton. He's got 5. And again, no good by Chicago.
The shot's there for him, and he...
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw off the floor after that one, guys.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup. Both teams will make substitutions. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. On the court for the Pistons, G in at power forward. Jody Meeks out there with Ennis. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Stauskas in at the 3, the small forward. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Chicago. Butler goes in. Here's Portis. Detroit with the rebound. G's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He feeds it to Ennis. He dishes it to G. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. G's got 44.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's G. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Dishes it to McDermott. Here's Portis, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Portis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Here's G. But they'll get another chance. The three-pointer, no good. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Boy, that was a pretty feed from Raymond Felton.
Detroit's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Here's G, and he's good on the 3-ball. G's got 47 points.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
McDermott dishes to Felton. Pass to Portis. Outside Felton. 4 on the clock. Jumper off the screen, and the shot is good.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pistons.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for G. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Felton goes in. It's stolen by Ennis. 23 seconds left in the 4th. No coverage that time.
4-3.
G's got 55.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
Butler drops in the layup for 2.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Here's G. Can't connect. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat it.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.